Louisiana beer reviews. Michelob Light. Michelob Light beer was introduced in 1978, and that was the time, the mid to late 70s, when light beer was really taking off. This was the second light beer produced by the Anheuser-Busch Brewing Company, the first being Natural Light. Interestingly, Budweiser Light, now known as Bud Light, didn't come out till 1982. Michelob Light is 4.3% alcohol, has 15 International Bitterness Unit rating, so it's a little less bitter than the regular Michelob. Uses two-row and caramel malts and imported European hops, volatile and Strisel, Spalt, so the same ingredients as the Michelob, just and it's brewed in a lighter manner. I have not had this in so long that I can't remember how I rated it, so it's not going to influence me. It made a D+ on Beer Advocate. The Bros gave it a D+. Gets very low ratings on Rate Beer. Also, it's won many medals over the years, many awards, but it won gold in 1992 at the Great American Beer Festival for American Style Light Lager. So I bought a 12-pack of this. See how it is. It's a pry-off cap now. It used to be a twist-off, but since around 2007, 2008, they've been trying to make Michelob more of a craft beer-oriented line of beers. So, okay. Don't see any smoke with this. Oh yeah, there it is. A lot of smoke coming out of this. A lot of smoke. And like the other Michelob products I tried, it has a lot of charge to it. So it's going to be a thick white head and a clear yellow golden appearance. Now the Michelob Ultra is just pale straw, but this is yellow golden. I don't know how good the lighting is. You might see a lot of bubbles streaming up the glass. All right, I'm going to give it the smell test here. Not much of an aroma. Maybe some water. Putting my nose down in the beer, and I'm not really picking up any kind of aroma. So it's a neutral smell. Now the taste test, of course, the most important thing. Oh, also this beer gets a very fine rating on the Beer in Me website. Well, it is a light taste. It's not as light and watery as the Michelob Ultra, however, but it is a very light taste. Not much different than Bud Light, really. Pick up some barley. The hop bitterness is very minimal. At the back end of the taste, you get a little bit of the hop bitterness in the aftertaste. You can see some small amount of lacing there, but mostly it's just a typical light beer. This was $11.99 for a 12-pack. Now I'm gonna rate it a C+. It's slightly above. It's average plus, not really above average, but it's average plus, I think is the way I should say that, if it's a C+. For a light beer, if you're rating it just as a light beer, well, maybe it's a B+ or an A-. But I wouldn't pay $11.99, I did for this because of the review and just didn't feel like going around looking for a single, but I wouldn't typically, if I was a light beer drinker, recommend paying $11.99 for a 12-pack when you could say some stores you could go and get Natural Light for $7 a a 12 pack. So, and you're gonna get something that's essentially the same taste profile. So, with this kind of beer, like most light beers, it's smarter just to go for price, really. In most cases, I got a review coming up, and I think that's gonna show that that's not always the case. But however, yeah, it's okay. Is it worth the elevated price? I wouldn't say so. So this is an okay beer. Now I'm gonna end this review by saying y'all come on down to New Orleans and catch a Hornets game.